doing well. I send you guys much love and light. My name is Lynn, and this is Passionate Heart Tarot. If you're new to my channel, welcome. Welcome back, you guys. So today's readings are all about who is coming toward you romantically, in love, and May. I'll take a look and see who is about to walk into your life or back into your life, or who are you going to be involved with, dating, talking to romantically, who is coming towards you in May. That's what today's readings are all about. I do hope that you guys enjoy these messages. And I think that's all that I have to say, aside from feel free to watch your sun, moon, and rising sign if you find that that's helpful and you're looking for more messages from spirit. Thank you guys for joining me. We're going to start out with Taurus's reading because it is officially Taurus season. So happy birthday to all the Taurus watching. Before I begin your readings, I just want to take a moment to invite the white light of the Holy Spirit. All right, Taurus. Some of you have an Aquarius coming towards you. I just have to mention that right off the bat, but let's see what Spirit shows us. Wow, this person has a lot to offer. They have a lot to offer. I mean, look at this energy smack dab in the middle. Ace of Pentacles and Ace of Wands. That's someone that's very sound financially. That's someone that's very secure sexually. That's someone that has a lot of confidence because of the way that they were able to make themselves. Do you know what I mean? It's a made person who became very successful through their own ambitions. They weren't handed anything. So it's a person who definitely understands the value of money, knows how to get money, is very secure in that way, but also just knows how to get what they want. It's a person who will teach you a lot of things, Taurus, about your mindset. That's for sure. So if any of you feel like you get intrusive thoughts or your mind races and your mind wanders, that's one reason why this person is coming toward you. Like, as far as a life lesson you'll share with this person, what you'll gain is they're going to help teach you how to put your mind at ease, how to put things into perspective, and even help you learn the power of your own mind and what you can manifest through your own thoughts. They're going to help you recognize patterns about the way that you think. And the way that for some of you here, when you think, how it binds you, this person is going to help you put things into perspective and help you break free from that. So definitely I can already see into the life lessons that you'll have with this person. This is going to be someone that you feel you can just open yourself up to and be your true authentic self with. And for those of you that have waited so long to find someone like that, I know what a relief that is for you. And it goes the same for them. They're going to open up and show you exactly who they are. You guys are going to be very transparent and vulnerable. Can I show you guys these cards? I just feel like I can see deep into the lesson of why this person is coming towards you, Taurus. It's really to help you thrive. It's to help you grow, even mentally, help you grow emotionally. And when I say mentally, it's your emotional mentality, your emotional intelligence, helping you learn things about yourself, learn things about love, learn things even about forgiveness. So it's like this person comes into your life and really puts you up on a pedestal and makes you top of their priority. Now, it's a person who definitely already knows how to balance everything that they have going on. They're very successful, hard worker, obviously someone that's very busy. And as far as career, I feel like it's a person who has like their own company. They have their own. It's an entrepreneur. A very successful entrepreneur. But yeah, they're gonna come into your life and put you right to the front of the line and still be able to balance everything else that they have going on. So if any of you feel like you've just, struggled to find your footing, or like have struggled in love, or even struggled personally, this is someone that's coming into your life to just be such a blessing for you. Help you learn peace of mind, give you a newfound sense of security. It's a divine partnership, and it's a divine partnership and a blessing. Could very well be a Sagittarius, because that is the strongest zodiac sign coming through, but the sign doesn't really matter. I guess it doesn't have to be a Sagittarius, but I'll mention it because I can see it here. Could even be cross watchers, or just your own moon or rising sign, Taurus. I feel like this is a person who likes to show their affection two different distinct ways. One of it is sexually. It's a person who will be very touchy-feely, want to be around you, holding you, want to make love to you as often as they can. So they show it through like physical touch and, the sexual connection. That's how they show their love. And they also show their love through tangible gifts. Sometimes they will be expensive though, because I can just see the value that this person places around money. They just, they have good taste. They value money. They make money. They're generous as far as gift giving. So it's someone who's going to buy you expensive gifts, but then when they're not expensive per se, it's just that they're so thoughtful. And then you'll see the ways that this person remembered something that you mentioned to them. Maybe you thought you were mentioning it just in passing, but they remembered it. And they're going to get you some kind of tangible gift that reminds you of the story that you told them. Very sentimental, very nostalgic. This person is very romantic. All right, you guys. I wonder if you feel like this is a complete stranger that I'm describing to you, because the Ace of Pentacles definitely brings new energy. Or if any of you feel like I'm describing someone that you already have on your mind, that you already know, that if you're wondering, okay, so let me connect with those of you that feel like I'm describing someone to you that you already know, that you have a history with. This person misses you so much, and I can see as much as you miss them and you long for them, and you just feel like since they're out of your life, or you guys haven't been in steady contact, that there's something missing. They feel the exact same way that you do. And for those of you that feel something came between the two of you before, and you feel like you played a part in confusing them, you feel like you played a part in making it so they were so confused about what move they wanted to make or what they should do next. For those of you that resonate with that, and you take some kind of blame in that, this person, they don't have those same intrusive thoughts. They're not confused about anything anymore. It's someone who is ready to leave that energy in the past. If you're wondering, are they still thinking about that? No, they're thinking about moving forward. They're thinking about a fresh start. They miss you. So even though there could have been confusing conversations or confusing times between you and this person before, they're not holding on to any of that confusion anymore. And they feel like the path is meant to be with you. Their path is meant to join yours, and the two of you are supposed to be together. All right, Taurus, that's what I can see going on, you guys. That is who's coming towards you in May. I send you much love and light. Next is Gemini. All right, Gemini, let's see who is coming towards you in May. Someone just recently got out of a relationship, and that's who's coming toward you. Leo's energy is here. Are you guys thinking of a Leo? Cross watchers, your own moon or rising sign? I'll just mention that to you, Gemini, because I can see it coming through. It's not exactly rebound vibes, although I feel you'll find it's difficult to get this person to open up in some ways. Some ways they're easy to open up, in other ways they're not. When it comes to being vulnerable and really like opening up and talking about their feelings, it feels like this person will hold back and they're not going to do that. They have a lot of protective energy around their heart. So it wouldn't even do any good to pry or to dig, because it feels like until they're ready to open up their heart, they're going to keep this energy of protection around their heart. The funny thing about this person's energy, though, is they have no problem opening up physically and sexually. It's actually a person who is very sexual, very affectionate, very passionate, very fiery. Someone who is going to want to engage with you sooner rather than later, physically and sexually. It's a way that this person feels loved, and it's a way that they show their affection. It's funny to me that this person has so much to offer, yet doesn't fully see everything that they bring to the table. And since I can tap into that energy, Gemini, I feel like that's what you're going to look at them and realize. You're going to hear about maybe even the recent relationship that I see them getting out of, and how they felt in that relationship, how things made, the experiences they had and how that made them feel, and how they have so much self-doubt because of it. Although they don't like to be vulnerable, I feel like you will find that out about them. And I just think you're going to be taken aback by the insecurities that this person has when they really come across as perfect in your eyes. In your eyes, you look at this person as a 10 out of 10. You feel like they take such good care of themselves, physically very beautiful, very healthy. But then it's like the way that they dress, the way that they carry themselves. This person is intelligent. I think you're going to feel like they offer everything that you've been looking for, but just find it kind of confusing when they don't see that about themselves. So in May, it feels like things may need to progress slower. So you guys will be connecting physically and sexually passionately in that way, but making themselves vulnerable enough to really like settle down with you or share their life with you or make a commitment in May, it feels like they're not going to do that. So that's important for you to know, because it has to do with them and not so much with you, because this person feels like they're recovering. So that's why I can see that they're not ready for a relationship. It's not because of you or anything that you're lacking, Gemini, or anything that you're doing wrong. So it's really important for you to know. So I will say this, the vibe that I get from this person, it obviously doesn't feel very stable. If you're looking for someone that's ready for a relationship, is going to be consistent from day one, that's not how this person's energy comes across. They come across as someone that I feel in a lot of ways will make you feel taken aback. Certainly not going to be a boring connection, but I feel at times it can be a very dramatic connection with the way that this person is so passionate, and the ways that they can sweep you off of your feet romantically, physically, sexually. But then the tendency of them running, I just feel like you'll find it kind of difficult to read what they want when they want it. So you may experience a lot of mixed signals coming from this person. And I don't say that to turn you off, because I know how attracted you're going to be to them. But it just doesn't look like they're bringing stability as far as emotional stability, reciprocity. They're struggling. So I just want to give you that heads up, just so you know what you're dealing with when it comes to this person, Gemini. All right, you guys, that's what I can see going on. I do hope that you enjoyed the reading. I love you guys so much. And next is Cancer. All right, Cancer, let's get into your reading. Let's see who is coming towards you in May. You have a person coming towards you that just has a lot of fears and a lot of skepticism in their energy. So, you know, you'll know what you're looking for, obviously. And like, I just feel like this person brings the energy of challenges in right away, right off the bat, Cancer. And I want you to understand where these challenges come from, because if you're like blaming yourself about the way this person is, please don't. Feels like they're coming in with skepticism and a chip on their shoulder, and then just so much hesitancy about opening up their heart and taking a chance. But it's peculiar to me that they bring that kind of baggage, but they're coming towards you. So I feel like when someone shows you their true colors right off the bat, just believe it. Because I just question, well, it's like, well, why are you on a dating website if you're really not ready for love? Because that's the way this person comes across. They're really not ready for love, and it feels like they'll put you to the test. Which, do you really deserve that? Because this person is bringing a lot of hangups in their energy. Even at times, I feel they can become argumentative. It's not like you're going to be out and out arguing, but it just feels like you could have some heated discussions with this person, and then they turn around and apologize for it. There's just walls up all around them. So yeah, definitely you could look at this as a red flag depending on what you're willing to experience, and depending on who you feel this is, because for some of you this is a stranger, but for others of you this could be someone that you have a history with, and maybe they have good reason to feel the way that they feel and do what they're doing. Maybe they have good reason to be skeptical, but I still see this person around you, so that means that there is a chance. I can just pick up on fear. They look at opening their heart like it's such a risk, and I could get hurt so badly, or I don't know what's going to happen, and I'm so afraid of taking that risk and not knowing whether or not I'm going to be safe. So their heart is very fragile, and it feels like they're just so protective of their heart, like it's made out of glass, thin glass, and they're just so afraid to take a risk because they fear that their heart is going to get broken, and they fear that like true love doesn't exist. But you shouldn't have to bear the brunt of that. That's why I'm telling you these things, Cancer, because again, if this person is around you, are some of you just drawing similar people to you? And is this a lesson, one for you to close out, to recognize a pattern of attracting unavailable people? And is it your time in May to close that cycle for yourself and say no and not waste time? I have to give that message because it'll click for someone who resonates with it. And that's the purpose of this person coming towards you in May. It's not a punishment. It's so you can recognize a pattern and stop choosing the wrong people, not waste your time on this. And for others of you, I guess it all depends on if you have a history with this person. Do they have a right to have all of this armor up around them? Only you'll know the answer to that. If you're wondering, well, if they're going to have all these walls up, will we really be able to make it right? You will, but they want you to pass certain tests. And I think that they want the freedom to kind of vent and express what it is that they want to say without having it thrown back in their face later. Like, this person has a lot that they want to get off their chest, and I know that they want the freedom to just say what they truly feel and not have to apologize for saying it. But again, only you'll know if that's right for you. I can just see that there's a lot of righteous anger around this person. So they want to test you, but you will be able to pass their test. It's just a matter of letting them, allowing them the freedom to express what it is that they feel. And I know that they really want you to do what they ask of you. And if you really prove that you're doing what they ask of you, they'll relinquish control of the connection. Do you know what I mean? They're not going to want to have these walls up around them. They're going to set all of that down and relax and let things flow smoothly. So even though they may give you a hard time at first, I feel like those walls could come down if they feel you're making all the right moves. So for those of you with the history with this person who understand what I'm talking about, Spirit is letting you know the potential outcome there. All right, you guys, so that's who I can see coming toward you in May. I hope that reading was helpful for you. I love you so much. And next is Leo. All right, my beautiful Leos, let's see who is coming towards you in May. Interesting. Capricorn, Leo, and Libra's energy is all here. Maybe who's coming towards you, one of those signs, cross watchers, or your own moon or rising sign Leo. I'll just mention it to you because I can see that. See, this is interesting to me because this person looks like they're going through a breakup or like recently broke up with someone. Could be you. Depending on what's going on with the two of you come May. But if you know it's rocky, then that'll make sense. But for others of you, it just looks like you have a person coming towards you that just got out of a relationship. But it also feels like it's someone that you have unfinished business with. Look at this energy, the world and the devil. That is, oh, wow, that shows me straight into your chart, straight into your path, your life, your lessons. Connections with a divine purpose. The divine purpose, for some of you, I know has been difficult with this person. Maybe you just feel like there's a lot that came between the two of you, a lot that kept you apart. Circumstances, even emotions. So I am saying for some of you, you have a history with this person, and I can see where there's another chance. There's another chance. So in May, I see a breakup brings the two of you together, or brings the two of you back together, reuniting you. This person that's coming towards you has thoughts about so many mistakes that they made. They feel like they chose the wrong path, and the right path was with you. So when this person comes back into your life, you're going to hear them like open up and talk about so many things that maybe you don't even want to hear about. It's like this person purges so many things that have been on their mind and in their heart for months or years on end. And it's like when they come back into your life, they just want to talk to you about anything and everything. But this is the way that they feel they're showing you the growth that they've had. This is a way that they feel they'll build the trust with you. See, this person is doing it because they feel it'll bring the two of you closer together. They do believe that, Leo. That's important for you to know why this person is telling you everything that they're telling you when they come back into your life. Or for others of you, if this is a new connection and you find that this new person is just saying all these things to you that you didn't even ask to hear about, it's because they feel it'll bring the two of you closer. That's how they connect. It brings them closer to you in their heart and in their mind. So for those of you that this is a newer connection, you still have those soul ties with this person. You still have those divine lessons with this person. So when you meet them for the first time, you're going to feel like they are very familiar to you. You're going to feel like you know this person already. The two of you will click very fast and things will happen very quickly between the two of you. So if this is new, it just looks like they got out of a relationship and they're realizing all the bad choices they made before. Bad choices they made before, but also mistakes that they made as far as life decisions, personal decisions. They will talk to you about that. So you have someone that is very open and expressive, someone who is very wise in a sense, Leo, because they're looking at the past, present, and future and using all of their knowledge, not only from this lifetime, but previous lifetimes, to try and make all the right decisions now, to do everything the right way now. So it's a person who's ready for the next chapter of their life, ready for a fresh start, a beautiful start, a new start, to do everything the right way this time. So it's like you are their fresh start. But if this is someone that you have a history with, I keep bouncing back and forth for you guys. If this is someone that you feel you have a history with, it's just the growth that they've had. So this person has had a lot of growth. So in May, I can just see you going against your better judgment to a certain extent when it comes to this person. I know that you're going to enjoy the way that you feel this person is opening up to you emotionally, even though there's some things that you didn't ask to hear. For others of you who were with this person before and waited so long for them to open up to you in this way, I know that's going to feel amazing. I know that's going to make you feel powerful. It's going to make you feel confident. It's going to make you feel like you have a sense of control. And then I can just see romance blossoming between you and this person all throughout May. The courting phase, talking again, reconnecting romantically, dating, getting to know each other, or getting to know each other again. So there is a real chance, a second chance, or maybe even third, fourth chance for some of you here, but there is a real chance to reunite with them and mend the connection, because it feels like it's fate with the way a breakup is what sends them back to you. The breakup could even be on your end, Leo. I will say that because the reading is general, but a breakup is what brings the two of you together. So this is someone that you have unfinished business with for sure, whether it came from this lifetime or a previous lifetime. And when we talk about karmic connections, don't think that karma is a punishment. This person is not in your life to punish you. It's just that what you learn in this connection, you'll take with you for the rest of your life, somehow, some way. In a positive way, I mean that. The devil energy is very physical, it's very sexual, it's very lustful, it's very passionate. So I can definitely see you guys having some deep conversations, which lead to the two of you just feeling closer and closer, lead to the two of you making love, very passionate love to one another, and then amazing pillow talk that comes afterwards. It's very romantic, it's very dramatic, it's very fiery, It's very Leo. I think you guys will definitely enjoy a lot of aspects of this connection. And if you find that you don't understand why you're like longing for this person or how you feel attached to them so deeply and so quickly, it's just because the two of you have a long history. I mean, past life history together. And I will say this before I go. Anyone who feels like this person owes you an apology that's coming back towards you, oh, you're going to get your apology for sure. Okay, that's what I can see going on. You're definitely going to get your apology. And if you've been waiting for that, it's going to be such a beautiful feeling. Like when this person apologizes, a weight that you feel is lifted off of you. Okay, you guys, that's what I can see going on, Leo. I love you so much. I hope that you enjoyed that reading. I send you much love and light. And next is Virgo. All right, Virgo, let's get into your reading now. Let's see who is coming towards you in May. Interesting energy. So Aries, Taurus, and Libra is all here. Very well could be who's coming towards you, their sign. Maybe someone that you're already thinking of, Virgo, or your own moon or rising signs. I say interesting as in complicated because it almost feels like this person is like a runaway bride or like a runaway groom or someone that is trying to get out of an arrangement that they were put in, an arranged marriage. It just feels like they want to jump ship, or recently the world that they knew around them kind of came crumbling down when they were told that they were going to have to be with someone. That's why I feel like I can pick up on the energy of an arranged marriage for some of you, that this person is desperately wanting to get out of, or they recently got out of a marriage, because the Hierophant and the Emperor are very strong energies of marriage. And then when I see the Tower, it definitely feels like it's recently what's gone on in this person's life. So I hope that I'm not painting them in a bad light, because this is a person that is actually very like giving and warm and nurturing and gentle and kind. It's an amazing listener. It's like the most non-judgmental person you could ever meet. And if this is a masculine energy coming towards you, this person is just so in touch with their nurturing and feminine and emotional side, which is beautiful, because the energy does come across as quite feminine. For others of you, it could be two feminine people in a relationship. But that's how this person's energy is. They're very nurturing and giving and attentive. Definitely a people pleaser. But when it comes down to this decision that it feels they've made recently of breaking free from what was binding them or whatever forced commitment they were in, maybe even just forced by circumstances, they're not apologetic about that at all. So you are getting a person that is bringing some complicated energy in, definitely still has deep attachments to whoever they've pulled away from recently, as in unfinished business between them and that person. In other words, like even paperwork that they have to do in order to fully separate everything that they have combined with this person. So obviously, if they were in a marriage that they just recently got out of, or in a relationship that felt very marriage-like, They have, you know, tangible things that they share with that other person. So I'm telling you this not to steer you away from them at all, but just so you can kind of know what sort of baggage they're coming along with. Okay, just so you can know. The funny thing about this energy is this person actually does want marriage. They do want to be married. They want all of those things. It's just not with the person that they're obligated to be with or tied to. They don't want to be with that person. They don't feel like that person that they broke away from was their true love. They feel like that was circumstances or, yeah, circumstances. And maybe in the beginning it was one thing, but they found out quickly that it was a facade. But they still want marriage. They still want to be with someone. They still want to belong to someone. They really value that. But just mistakes around their love life that currently they're bearing the brunt of experiencing now. So when this person comes into your life in May, it's just the energy that they're bringing is a bit messy because of the circumstances, but then I know you're going to look at this person and feel like there's so many things that makes up for some of the baggage that comes along with being with them. It's just that they're so kind and they're so loving, and you're going to feel like this person is utterly genuine. If this is a masculine energy that you're waiting to come towards you, you know, if you've been wanting to meet your future husband, I know that this person, I feel like there's potential for that here. That's what I will say. There's potential for that here. And I see you looking at them and feeling that potential, believing that potential, them looking at you and imagining you in the same way. Okay, so are you ready for a complicated connection? There's a lot of good that comes along with it, but for sure, this person is just bringing complicated energy in. All right, Virgo. That's who I can see coming towards you in May. I do hope that you guys enjoyed the reading. I hope it was helpful for you. I love you so much, Virgo. And next is Libra. Okay, Libra, let's get into your reading. Let's see who is coming towards you in May. Oh, Libra. I feel like you're getting so many red flags about this person. And some of you, this is a person that you are in separation from. You have a history with this person. Some of you look at them like they're so cringe. So there's definitely a lot of, no matter how you look at it though, I feel like this person gives me very cringe vibes. Pisces, Sagittarius, Leo is all coming through. This could be who's coming towards you, their sign, or your own moon or rising sign, Libra. Or cross watchers, I'll mention it because it's here. What gives me pause about this person is the way that they're such an egomaniac. And the way that they're like so hurt, so they're very skeptical about love. So it feels like they're super judgmental, but it comes from them being hurt. But then it feels like they're hurt, so they hurt other people. It's definitely not someone who's bringing positive vibes and positive intentions towards you. For some of you, this is a very vengeful ex that's going to try and get back in your life in May. It's just that this person hates to lose and they'll fight dirty, and it just feels like they always have to have the last word. They always want to be right. And they have such a fragile ego, and their pride just gets the best of them. And they are not to be trusted. Honestly, they're really not. But the thing that's tricky about this person's energy is the way that they can just wait so patiently, and the way that they can come across as though they're completely calm and stable and rational. It's like they're two different people. It's like they have a public face and then they have a private face. Like the public face that they show is someone that's like very cool, calm, and collected. Someone that's even very peaceful. Someone that's spiritual or religious. But like behind closed doors, this person is very passive aggressive, has a very fragile ego, and it just hates being wrong, always has to be right. So when I see this as the overall energy, the Eight of Cups in reverse, that's why I keep talking about this is someone that you know very well right now, who I'm describing, and that person's around you in May. So it could just be a heads up telling you that they're going to try and get back together with you, that they're going to reach out. But if they told you that they changed, but then I'm describing you exactly the way that you already know them, then that's just spirit letting you know that this person has not changed and they're exactly the way that they've always been, and maybe they'll always be that way. Did you take this as a sign to see if they were really going to change, if they've been wanting to come back around already? If you resonate with what I'm saying as far as their ego and their pride, they haven't changed. So it could just be a heads up to you from spirit. For others of you, if you feel like you have a tendency to attract someone like this, or it reminds you of someone from the past, and you know you don't want to deal with another person like that, I feel like you're getting this reading because it's spirit helping you make that connection between the past and the present. So when this person comes towards you, you don't have to go through another cycle like that with someone else. It's just about you getting a message so you recognize it when it's right in front of you, so then you can see how you've come full circle, which is a beautiful thing. For others of you, oh gosh, with the way that this person just gives me so many red flags and how they're two different people, I just feel like the message of advice is when they show you their true colors, like just believe it. When they show you that they're two different people, know that they are, and that's not someone that you want to be involved with. So everything here compels me to tell you to skip this one when they come towards you, or recognize it quickly and not waste your time on someone who is not even really ready to open up, ready to be vulnerable, ready for a connection. They're very skeptical about love. So, you know, take from the reading what you choose, of course, Libra. But yeah, this person, oh gosh, this is someone that you cannot trust. You can't trust them. Okay, you guys, I love you so much. That's who I can see coming towards you in May. I hope that it was helpful for you. And next is Scorpio. All right, Scorpio, who is coming towards you in May? So this person's bringing a lot of beautiful energy in. The 6 and 7 of Cups, 2 of Cups, 9 of Cups. I just smile because it's just like hearts flying between you and this person, sparks flying between you and this person, really developing strong feelings for each other. This is the overall energy, the 6 and 7 of Cups. If this is someone new coming towards you, like if when I read this for you, you'll know who this is right away. Some of you will already know who this person is. For others of you, if you don't recognize who I'm describing, it's someone new coming towards you, but it's not a new connection, because the 6 of Cups is the overall energy between the two of you. That's like you guys have been together lifetime after lifetime. So even if it's a newer connection, you'll feel like you know this person right away. You'll click and you'll just feel like you've known them forever within the first maybe even couple hours of talking to them. Happens really fast because, you know, you guys have a history. It just feels like the two of you become so emotional, and you send a lot of you guys like seem confused by each other in the connection. I say that because I can see all of the feelings that are here and how deep the history goes and how you guys toy with the idea of them really being the one, but then it feels like you start to second guess things, backtrack when you feel like you don't know where you stand with them, but the two of you are mirroring each other. So a little tip for the connection when you mirror each other in such a significant way is show this person what you want them to show you. If you need more love and affection from them, Scorpio, just mirror that to them and you will get it back. If you want them to open up to you and talk to you about deeper subjects or maybe their history or whatever this is that you want them to talk to you about, start talking to them first and they'll open up to you. So, I mean, you can definitely use the mirroring to your advantage, but I can just see where the two of you are so emotionally connected and it's like everything is heightened. No one makes you feel as good as this person does and vice versa. I can see where the two of you really stroke each other's ego and really like gas the other one up, but it's genuine. It's because you guys are that crazy about each other and you have no hesitancy about complimenting the other one. But if there's vulnerability that needs to be shared, I feel like the message remains the same. Open up and share and they'll share that back. This is a person that has two different sides in a sense. Sometimes they can be very introverted. It's a person who is very spiritual, even in touch with their religious side. Someone that believes in inner peace, inner strength. Someone that could even be into tarot, obviously, into pseudoscience, metaphysical things, philosophy. Definitely a very intellectual person, but then also very spiritual and emotionally intelligent. Very talkative and bubbly too. So it's like they have two different sides to them where sometimes they can be very spiritual and introverted, and then other times they can be the center of attention. They can lead the conversation. They'll pursue you. They'll reach out to you. They'll come on to you. So you could say that this person is very well-rounded. Someone who definitely bonds through conversation about all different subjects, whether it's spiritual conversation or even sexual conversation. This person is very well-rounded. And so I see the two of you bonding a lot through text messaging, bonding a lot talking on the phone. You'll obviously you'll be together in real life. That's important for you to know if you're thinking about long distance or anything like that. You will be together in real life, but it just feels like you definitely bond through your conversations. And when you're together, you're just talking to each other constantly. So it's so beautiful. It's someone coming towards you that is also really in touch with their inner child. This person likes to have a lot of fun. The two of you could even be in the same age range, maybe born in the same year, I should say, because of what you guys will be able to reminisce over. So you have a lot of similarities in your background and how you grew up. The only thing that can really get in the way really is each other and your emotions and being confused about where you stand with the other one, where there's really nothing to be confused about because I see the two of you are crazy about each other. And if you could both just be secure enough to trust the connection and trust the other one, this is a connection that could be your forever person, a lifelong connection. It is a divine connection. That's the thing about the energy. It's just a matter of, will you guys be able to make it work? Will you let it work? As long as you can work through your emotions. I think that you'll find also, Scorpio, that you learn a lot from this person. Feels like they're a guide to those around them. So they could just have a lot of people seek advice from them, like they're a leader somehow, maybe a leader in their family, or someone that is like a spiritual teacher, some, a leader in that way, some kind of guru in that way as well. They'll open you up, they'll teach you things about yourself, about the world that you didn't know, that I think you'll find very interesting. So they're a catalyst for your growth in many ways. The two of you belong together. That's why you're going to either reunite if you already know who this is and you consider this person to be the one, or you're going to come together into this lifetime. I just feel like one of the key takeaways in the reading has to do with showing this person what you want to see from them. Okay, Scorpio, that's what I can see going on. That is who's coming towards you in May. I hope that you guys enjoyed the reading. I send you much love and light. All right, Sagittarius, let's get into your reading. Let's see who is coming towards you in May. Oh, okay. So it's a person who realizes how much they love you and how much they miss you. So this is someone that you're either in a no contact situation with now, or you're broken up with this person now, or you feel like you're about to break up, like it could be hanging on by a thread. That's who I can see coming towards you in May and like really wanting to sweep you off of your feet and make it right with you. Is this about a Leo or an Aries? I can see their energy coming through. Cross watchers or your own moon or rising sign, Sagittarius. Wow, this is a person who falls deeper in love with you once they don't have you, and then starts to realize how they let stupid things come between you and them. Like when you were being really open and loving and expressive and like trying to give your heart to this person, and you felt like you couldn't get their attention the way you wished you could, or they would be in a bad mood and like take it out on you, or they were just moody or distracted, and that hurt you. They've been thinking about their own behavior and seeing how wrong that was, how ugly that was, how stupid that was, and thinking, like replaying it in their mind, but with a different outcome. So they're doing a lot of manifesting, thinking about ways that you were kind to them before and how if they could do that moment all over again, what they would have done. So they think a lot about the things that you did, how you were, how they reacted, how it was wrong. But now they want to make all of that up to you, because they're planning it based on special things that you did for them before. I see the way that they're planning to do those same special things for you to let you know what they realize. This person misses you so badly. I see someone really swallowing their pride, because they can't help but swallow their pride. They realize what's at stake in losing you. They see that you're the love of their life, that it's just like being apart from you made them realize what they had and how they truly feel. And that's not something that they're willing to let slip through their fingers. They're not going to let you get away. They're not going to let this be over. They're going to do whatever it takes to get you back. Yes, even if it means being a fool in love, they're going to be a fool in love in order to get you back. They can't see it any other way. They can't envision it happening any other way. So hopefully you've been wanting this person to come back around again and sweep you off of your feet and realize their mistakes. Like, because this feels very miraculous to me. It does feel very fairy tale in these energies. I mean, it's so heightened the 10 of Cups and the Fool and the 5 of Pentacles in reverse, and like all of this energy of wanting to make it up to you and make it right, and what I realized and what I lost. It does feel very euphoric. So if anyone has been trying to manifest something incredible and you've been in your mind picturing everything that you wish could happen with this person, especially if you resonate with what I'm saying and you've had some of the same fantasies that I'm describing, your manifestations are about to come to life. And then I see the way that this person is also manifesting you as well. They're just deeply in love with you. And they're just ashamed of the way that ashamed of the way that things turned out, ashamed of the way that they behaved, ashamed of the things that they didn't realize. Because to lose you would be the biggest loss in their love life. To truly lose you and for it to truly be over, they're going to do whatever it takes. I mean, this is a person that's going to go big when it comes to trying to win you back. Go big as far as what they're expressing to you, as far as the gestures they make towards you. For others of you, when I just tap into what this person feels like and who's coming towards you, it could just be spirit letting you know into this person's mentality if it's new, okay? Because I don't want to exclude you, but the energy remains the same as far as they're so ready for love and they want love so bad and they want to be in love and they've been looking for love for a long time and just like they want it so badly and they're not going to let anything stop them from finding love and being in a relationship. And then they have such positive vibes because it's like everything that I want to do the right way. Even if I wasn't treated the right way before, the next person that comes into my life, I want to sweep them off of their feet. I want to do everything the right way. So for some of you, it could just be amazing karma that you have coming towards you. And this is this person's energy that I'm describing. As far as their intentions and their goals in love and what they want and what they need. Definitely someone that is very romantic. That's what I can see going on in May. All right, Sagittarius, I love you guys so much. I hope that you enjoyed that reading. All right, Capricorn, let's get into your reading. Let's see who is coming towards you in May. It's a lot of resistance around this person. Pisces energy and Capricorn, your own energy is here, as well as Taurus and Virgo. Cross watchers watching for Capricorn or your own moon or rising sign. I'll mention it to you because it's coming through. There's just a lot of resistance around this person, and it just feels like they're bringing a broken energy. It feels like they are very down and out. Honestly, they could have even gotten kicked out of where they were living because it feels like this person has no place to go. Or it just feels like their home life is completely turned upside down. It just feels like you have someone that comes to you when they're very down and out and they're struggling. So it's either they could have broken up with someone and that's why they're struggling as far as home. For others of you, it's the way that this person feels like they're struggling financially. And it's like if you try to talk to them about anything, they make a conversation extremely difficult. So this person's bringing baggage and they have a lot of walls up around them. even certain character flaws that you'll see very clearly that other people have told them about. And if you try to tell them what someone else has told them, they're just gonna like stick their fingers in their ears and like not listen to anything. Not right away. But you could definitely be a catalyst for this person's growth. I say that because the devil in reverse could be a quick karmic lesson with someone where you tell them things about themselves that others have told them rather, and it could finally click for this person. So this feels like it could be very short term. It could be very short term. You know what, I will say it should be very short term. That's the advice from spirit. I know you have to do what you feel is best for you, but I feel like this is a connection. The purpose of it is to help this person learn a quick lesson in life. The same thing for you, and to not let it linger. It should be quick, but I feel like others of you could get swept up in the drama of it all, could get swept up in the lustful energy of it all, the sexual connection, get swept up in toxicity. If you know you're prone to drama or you're prone to toxic connections, like if you find that those are exciting, being drawn to unhealthy energies, you know, some of you will acknowledge certain patterns, and there's nothing wrong with that. We're all adults here. Some of you will recognize those patterns, and this is a person that I can see. If I'm describing something to you that you feel you've already experienced before, this could give you deja vu all over again. So then it's a matter of, will you get swept up in another relationship like that again? You know, some of you, I feel like this reading is coming through to help you put things into perspective in that way, especially if you feel like you keep getting connections like this or choosing the wrong person. It could be time for you to break a karmic cycle that you've been wrapped up in longer than you should. And it's about you finding your inner strength to say no, to not be drawn to certain negativity. You know, if you've mistaken lust and love before, I just feel like it can help you break a pattern. Because it just feels like ultimately that's what I should tell you. It's time for you to break a cycle like this for yourself of someone who's broken and has a lot of baggage, maybe feeling like you want to take care of them or help them, but you should really just be putting yourself first if that's the case, Capricorn. I wonder what all of this means to you, because I do look at these energies as romantic, but if this has made you think of another connection in your life, another person in your life, then I won't take that away from you. So I do hope that the reading is helpful for you. All right, Capricorn, I love you so much. That's what I can see going on. All right, Aquarius, let's get into your reading. Who is coming towards you in May? Let's see. Interesting. There's just such a rush and a buildup with this person through like text messaging, phone calls that are very sexual. It's like the two of you, you start sexting right away, or you just like start into the sensuality and the sexual side of the connection, talking about it right away, or maybe even exchanging pictures with each other right away. I can just pick up on that. And then it's nothing but cups and wands. OMG. That is very passionate, very romantic, very physical, tantric, sexual. So much chemistry with this person. Could definitely be an Aries, a Pisces, or a Sagittarius. All of that energy is coming through. Cross watchers or your own moon or rising sign, Aquarius, I'll mention that. It just is a whirlwind of affection and attention and romance. Definitely like a love bomb. And for sure, for some of you, this is a person coming back into your life all over again. And you'll know exactly who this is because you're thinking of them already. So that's who's coming towards you in May. And it's going to be like a love bomb. For others of you, do you often have love bombing short-term relationships? I just asked that question because for some of you, you've gone through an experience like this before and it just feels like it's deja vu, very love bombing. It's either like you've experienced a connection like this before that's so heightened, or it's someone coming back into the picture. Those are two energies that I can pick up on very strongly. And like I said, it starts with this person coming on in a very, very flirtatious way, but that just puts a smile on your face. And it feels like you feel very comfortable and confident around this person to flirt right back with them and like show them who you are. You don't feel shy at all. This person makes you feel sexy. They make you feel open. They make you feel desired. And it's like you two are mirroring that to each other. So it's all of these romantic and sexual messages, conversations flying back and forth. And that's really what makes the two of you, your feelings grow more and more for each other. When you flirt like that, you bond. And I can just see it's super romantic because you guys are so into each other. This person's going to be the first thing on your mind when you wake up. You're going to be thinking about them nonstop all throughout the day. And they're doing the exact same thing when it comes to you and telling you about it. So you guys are going to engage rather quickly, physically and sexually. And I can see where it's just like these weird highs and lows in the connection. It's hard to find consistency with this person. So if you feel like it's been inconsistent before and it's someone that tends to be in and out of your life, I feel like you're going to go through that with them in May, where you're like hot and heavy for days on end, and then there's a couple days where you don't hear from them, and then it's hot and heavy, and then more time goes by without hearing from them. It's like inconsistent in that way where it's like at the height and it's like so romantic and passionate, and then it just feels like it's like they just disappear, or it's hot and cold. So it's for sure a whirlwind of emotions. For those of you that already resonate with this and you recognize who this is already, and you even go deeper and you recognize the pattern, and you're wondering, why do we keep parting ways? Like, what keeps coming between us? You have an unresolved issue from the past that keeps coming up over and over again, that leads to the two of you going your separate ways. It's not because you go your separate ways and come back together again, if that makes sense. That's not what the root of the problem is. That's a result of it, is that it's like the elephant in the room. So that's what will make you go your separate ways again, but then you keep coming back to each other. So it's definitely, it's when it's on, it is on, and when it's off, it's off. So super heightened emotionally. Some things could feel very dramatic, especially since you guys tend to like talk a lot through text messages. You could get into arguments through text messages with this person. And even if this is someone new that's coming towards you, but you feel like you've just gone through this before, you're going through it again with another person, I just think It's spirit wanting you to recognize a pattern. And if you want change, you can't keep choosing the same kind of person. All right, but this is definitely for sure a whirlwind with someone returning. Could even be someone on a break from someone or recently got out of a serious relationship, or there something like that. For some of you here, you'll find that this person is still like closely attached to a serious connection. That's not for everyone. That's only for some of you that felt called to watch this reading and you already have a suspicion like that, like they're really not done with that person, or that's to confirm that yes, I see that person around them. For those of you that are in this energy now, experiencing this now, and have that question on your mind. Okay, you guys. Definitely not for the faint of heart. That's what I can see going on, Aquarius. And if this is someone, oh, are you the person that's connected to someone? Let me touch on that for a second, because since I see for some of you, you're just very susceptible to this person's flirtatious energy. It's like there's something about them where you can't resist them. Very difficult for you to say no to how charming they are. And I know that this person just does something that lifts you up, puts you in a high vibration, but then can take you down and bring you to such a low place. So if you're in a healthy place now, as far as a relationship that you're in, and you're thankful for that person, maybe even some of you are married to that person, and you resonate with what I'm saying because your mind has already been kind of drifting off, imagining that that's the one that you're experiencing this with in May, you got to catch yourself. I say this from a loving place, because if you are married to someone now, or you know you're with a good person, don't let this one come back around again and sweep you off of your feet for something short term, for them to only let you down again and possibly ruin the good thing that you have going on now. That's just something to really keep in mind. Okay, you guys, I love you so much, Aquarius. That's what I can see going on. All right, Pisces, let's get into your reading. Let's see who is coming towards you in May. Well, I know that divine timing is bringing this person's energy in. It just feels like on their end, they're struggling to accept the destiny of it all. Like they just won't surrender to it. Definitely a Gemini for some of you. Cross watchers, or your own moon or rising sign, Pisces. The Lovers in reverse as the overall energy, but with the Wheel of Fortune. That's why I talk about them swimming upstream, so to speak. So there's definitely fate and destiny with this person. It's just a matter of they feel like they run. It feels like they're going to send you some mixed messages, and when it comes to them, you could have a lot of mixed feelings. And this is actually someone that you'll find you're taken with right away. Like you fall in love with this person very quickly. They fall in love with you just as hard. But for some reason, it just takes a lot of like coaxing to, that's just what the vibe is like. But it has nothing to do with you, Pisces. It has to do with this person and the way that they overthink and how they're so anxious. So it's hot and cold signals. You're going to bond with them right away because you're going to feel like this person knows what they want and what they're looking for. And you're going to feel like they're bringing the energy of consistency at first. And you feel like they're helping you feel more in alignment at first. Like the path between you and this person is very clear at first. But what happens is they start to let their anxiety get the best of them as their feelings grow. And when their anxiety starts to get the best of them, they could even just be an anxious person, like diagnosed as anxious. It's like they just kind of freeze. So you'll find that things feel like it's moving in the right direction, then all of a sudden it just kind of gets stuck and it doesn't move forward in that way. So patience will definitely be required with someone like this, because all you can do is be patient, honestly, or you can say no. Do you know what I mean? Because they're in control of their anxiety. So I know you can say all the right things, but it has to come from within them to decide that they are safe, to decide that they don't need to keep this armor of protection around them, to decide what they want to open up and share with you as to why they do that. And you can be the perfect partner, but I'm telling you that it has nothing to do with you, and it's them, and it's something that they need to resolve. So that's why I say, well, you can be patient, or you can not, but you can't force them into anything, because they're the one that has to stop running and surrender to fate and destiny. And it just feels like in May, you're going through all of these experiences where it's the best of the best, and you feel like your fate is right in front of you and everything feels like it's right and it feels super peaceful. And then when they start to back away, I can see you going through the lows of trying to figure it out. All the while, though, I don't think your mind is going to change when it comes to this person. It feels like they're the one that is like hot and cold, back and forth. I see that this connection will bring you a lot of happiness and joy at times. And then it does have its lows. It does. You're in a different vibration, and this person has to elevate and ascend to meet you where you are. I feel like that's what the dynamic is like. So it's probably about relinquishing control on your end as well, and surrendering to what you have control of and what you don't have control of. So definitely mirroring that lesson. It's nice when you can get a heads up from spirit on what to expect, but don't forget to be in the present. And when you're having the high moments with this person, enjoying that to the fullest. And maybe you can just keep this in the back of your mind when you feel like they start to become distant, or when you feel they start to shut down, to remember where all of that comes from, and moreover what you can and cannot control. It's kind of a whirlwind connection for you in May. Nothing that happens will be by mistake or coincidence. It's fate. And if you start to connect with the energy of fate, you can see a lot of signs and synchronicities around you, which can be a very magical experience if you choose to connect to that energy. All right, Pisces, that's what I can see going on in May. That's who's coming towards you. I love you guys so much. I hope that you enjoyed the reading. All right, Aries, let's get into your reading. Who is coming towards you in May? Oh, wow. So you just have a flood of attention. It's not just one person to tell you about. Several people will come towards you in May, pursuing you, after you, interested in you, complimenting you, flattering you. Definitely a Sagittarius will be amongst them. For others of you, it's your moon or rising sign, or there's cross watchers here watching your reading, Aries. So your heart, okay, if you have just been wanting more affection, more attention, just to be recognized, I see you receiving that, just like that recognition of feeling beautiful, feeling seen, feeling wanted, desired, feeling heard, feeling like, you know, you're in demand. And that's something that's going to be extremely cathartic for you, because in May, I see you healing, letting go of pain, and like anything that's been an old wound, it's healed. Scars, you start exfoliating those scars and things get even smoother. Do you know what I mean? Your heart is going to heal. So you have the people coming towards you are catalysts for your healing and growth, positive experiences that will help set you on the right path. Look at this energy. My gosh. The 5 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. This is like communication on top of communication from several different people. Your inbox is going to be blowing up. Your phone is going to be blowing up. Any way you put yourself on social media or any dating websites you happen to be on, those are going to blow up. You're just going to see this dramatic turnaround. I think for some of you, it could even make you feel shy, the kind of attention that you have coming towards you. Especially when you have people who are amongst the same group competing for your attention. Like they run in the same circle, and there are 2 or 3 of them that are interested in you, but like they're mutual friends but competing for you. I think that's, for some of you here, that makes you feel taken aback. You feel shy. And then they're trying to compete with each other. I don't want to make it sound shallow. I don't want to make it sound negative. I can just see that you're the talk. They want you. More than one of them wants you to be theirs. And they're competitive. And they're going to try and outshine the other ones to get your attention. So not only do they want you, but they're willing to compete. So there's a lot of confidence that comes from these individuals. A lot of confidence regarding what they bring to the table, what they feel they can offer you. And I can see that within them, so I know that you'll see that within them as well. I just see you feeling like things are back on track for you in a major way. You're going to love the affection. You're going to love the attention. It's going to heal you. It's going to motivate you so much. You know, it's funny because I'm supposed to be describing who's coming towards you, and I can just see how much their energy makes you shine and what you'll gain from who's coming towards you, because it's a bunch of little lessons and experiences from more than one person. Do you know what I mean? I just see the way that it lights a fire underneath you where you feel like you've stood still for too long. So you might even want to get back into being healthy, exercising. It's like you're open again. Your heart is rejuvenated again. You just feel alive again in May. The initial M is coming through. Is that your initial or maybe the initial of the person coming towards you? I'll mention it because I can see it. So now's the time to open yourself back up. If anyone here is wondering, should I start dating again? Should I say yes? Should I put myself out there? Yeah, it's your time, because this is going to help you heal. This is going to help you get back in touch with yourself, your heart, your sexuality, your desires. It's going to help you connect with your higher self. You have nothing but positive energy coming towards you that's going to help you find balance. Even though I see you being taken aback and being shy, I mean that in a very flattering way. It's not like it's negative, unwanted attention. I think you're going to be surprised at who you attract towards you, what kind of romantic options you have right in front of you, and moreover, the amount of romantic options that come your way. And it's not just people who want to be in a relationship with you. It's having helpful people around you all throughout the month that are doing things just because they feel your energy is good. So you might even find that you're getting a lot of freebies, you're getting a lot of likes on your stuff that you post. You're getting a lot of compliments in real life. You'll find that chivalry is not dead. And the more you stay in that energy, the more you keep attracting that towards you. So just follow the steps, follow your path. Know that there are no coincidences. Everything is happening by divine timing. And I can see where as May carries on, you're going to see a path in front of you that's very clear on who to choose, what to choose. So even though you have a lot of romantic options, when you find the one, which I see happening for you out of these romantic options, you're going to know for sure that that is the one that you should choose, because that's the connection that's going to work and be the most prosperous and successful with your true person, with your true love. So you're meant to be in the dating scene, so to speak. You're meant to kind of be you're meant to be out there. You're meant to be talking to different people, getting to know different people, because it's what's going to help you pivot and go in the right direction. All of these little experiences. And it's beautiful and it's magical, because in retrospect, when you look back, you'll see how there were stepping stones and how everything fell into alignment to get you down the path with the person that you feel is perfect for you. So there's so many things that are happening for you in May. As far as your own healing, as far as what will open up for you, who will come towards you, how many different people will come towards you, and even the new activities that you find yourself engaging in. Different things become important to you. Your healing and health becomes more important to you. You're just going to be in a high vibration all of May. And people will notice your energy, your vibe, your light, your aura, and just keep wanting to feed positivity into that. All right, Aries. That's what I can see going on, you guys. I love you so much. I hope that you enjoyed that reading. I send you much love and light, and I'll see you in the next video.